Hey everyone, welcome to Fandom Media. I'm your host Kyle. WandaVision Episode 9 ended with Scarlet Witch being in possession of Marvel's Book of the Damned, The Darkhold. This book of dark magic may have been set up all the way back in 2016 in Doctor Strange, and now has been confirmed, with Agatha Harkness explicitly naming her book as The Darkhold in the finale. Despite Agatha's own nefarious intentions, she warned Wanda that she had done something terrible, hinting that she had unleashed something evil and the next possible harbinger and big bad for the MCU. In order to understand the prophecy Agatha spoke about in the finale, we have to understand the Darkhold's connection to Wanda's chaos magic and the author of the Darkhold itself, the primeval god of chaos, Chthon. In the Marvel Comics, Earth was ruled by powerful magic wielders like Wanda and Dark Elder Gods. These Dark Elder Gods were in direct conflict with more benevolent gods like Gaia and beings like the Ancient One. These ancient beings were locked in a constant struggle for supremacy as the Dark Elder Gods sought power at any cost. The god of chaos, Chthon, and author of the Darkhold, was one of these beings who specialized in a very dark type of magic called chaos magic. Eventually, after one of these long conflicts, Chthon, like most of the other Elder Gods, were banished to other dimensions or locked away and imprisoned so they couldn't threaten humanity. The Dark Elder God Chthon was locked away in a place called Wanda Mountain in Transia in Eastern Europe, where many years later Wanda Maximoff would be born. Before Chthon was imprisoned though in the Darkhold, a cavern deep within Wanda Mountain, he recorded and bound his dark magic to an indestructible piece of parchment. There are many characters in the Marvel Comics who ended up being Chthonic cultists trying to bring Chthon to our realm from his plane of existence, which makes Agatha's warning even more harrowing considering that in the comics Chthon chose Wanda to be his vessel and to spread his chaos magic. While Agatha's true intentions aren't clear, it's clear she knows quite a bit about Wanda and also the prophecy of the Scarlet Witch, a supposed harbinger of chaos. As we see in the second post-credit scene, Wanda is reading the Darkhold, living in a cabin by herself near a beautiful set of mountains and water. Marvel is known to switch things up for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so perhaps she's back in her homeland of Sokovia to seek some peace where the MCU's version of Wanda Mountain is located. I don't know about you, but immediately after I saw Wanda in her state of astral projection and heard Billy and Tommy's cries, I realized that what Wanda was doing could be a massive mistake. I think we have to question whether the cries of Billy and Tommy were authentic and not Chthon altering Wanda's reality with his dark chaos magic to lure Wanda into his dimension or realm. Which brings us to the question of why Wanda is reading the Darkhold and learning its dark magic and spells in the first place. I think what we're seeing is Wanda searching for a way to bring Billy and Tommy back into this realm of existence, and like Agatha said, Wanda has unleashed a harbinger who is taking this opportunity to lure Wanda into becoming his vessel. It makes sense considering Wanda specializes in chaos magic and is literally marked by the god of chaos himself. Billy and Tommy were created within the hex with chaos magic, stemming from the grief and loss of the person she loved most, Vision, and beings like Chthon feed on emotions of fear. Considering Wanda's Scarlet Witch is confirmed to have a major role in Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, it's not unreasonable to think that if she uses the dark magic of the Darkhold, she could fracture reality, release the Dark Elder God Chthon, and unleash the Multiverse of Madness. It's rumored that Nightmare is supposed to be the main villain of Doctor Strange 2, which could still be the case, but we could see someone like Nightmare benefit from Wanda using the Darkhold as well, as he may have Billy and Tommy trapped in his dream dimension. It would be crazy to see if a villain like Nightmare is working with someone like Chthon, holding Billy and Tommy captive in the multiverse, or even if the MCU merges a couple of different Elder Gods together to create an overarching threat for Marvel Phase 4. It's unclear how Agatha came to be in the possession of the Darkhold and what her connection to the Darkhold is, but I suspect that this will be explained in Doctor Strange 2 The Multiverse of Madness. Agatha is a super compelling character that shares a strong connection to Wanda from the comics. Considering she served as a mentor to Wanda in the comics and how worried she was that Wanda would essentially usher in the apocalypse, we could see her form some sort of alliance with Doctor Strange and also Wanda in this movie. I think it would make for an incredibly compelling story, and honestly, Agatha gave me similar vibes to Tom Hiddleston's Loki, who has been both friend and foe in the MCU. I think the bigger question here is if Wanda will be offered some sort of deal in exchange for the return of Billy and Tommy. I could see this being a likely scenario with Chthon or someone like Nightmare or Mephisto getting Wanda to offer access to our dimension. I don't think it's out of the question considering Billy and Tommy are created from the shards of Mephisto's soul, but either way, WandaVision has certainly left the door open and something for us Marvel theory crafters to chew on for the future. But what do you think? Was Wanda lured away by the Dark Elder God Chthon, or Nightmare, or Mephisto by using the cries of Billy and Tommy as bait? Will we see the appearance of Agatha Harkness in Doctor Strange 2? And will Wanda be the one to open the Multiverse of Madness? Let me know what your theories are and your thoughts are for what you saw in the second post-credit scene in the WandaVision finale. I'm really curious to hear all of your interpretations and where you think the MCU can take this in Phase 4. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe, as I will be doing all sorts of Marvel videos in the coming weeks here on the channel, including I'm going to be doing a video on Secret Invasion's Disney Plus show that will launch in 2022. I'm going to be doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier preview video and, of course, episode breakdowns for that show when it drops. It's only 2 weeks away, so that's super exciting, and an epic discussion on the Time Variance Authority and what we will be seeing in the Loki Disney Plus series. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a marvelous day. I'll see you all in the next video.